There's a GCSE Maths video then on finding the length of a line on a coordinate plane. So say we have a point here and a point here. The idea is to try and find the length of the line. A couple of different ways you can use this formula here. Now it's based on Pythagoras theorem. So we're going to run through that, but to be honest, I would just kind of try and use my common sense to work it out. We'll see how we get on. Here we have x2 minus x1 all squared, y2 minus y1 all squared. So you need to assign one of these coordinates to be coordinate 1. I'm going to call this one coordinate 1, and then one of them coordinate 2. I'm going to call this one coordinate 2. So we just sub in then our information into this. So L equals the square root of x2, so that's the x coordinate of the second one, 9, take away x1, so that's going to be 9 minus 1 squared plus y2, so y2 in this case is going to be 1 minus minus 5. Do we see the double minus there? Hopefully that's okay. As well is the square root of 9 take away 1 squared is 8 squared. 1 minus minus 5 is 6, so that's 6 squared. L is the square root of 64 plus 36 is going to give us 100, so it works out nice and evenly. And so the length of that line then is 10. Just a wee bit about this. You may be just as well drawing a wee sketch. You have an awful lot to remember for GCSE Maths, so remembering another big formula this can be quite tough. If you use your common sense, it might make as much sense. So if you have the 0.91, let's pretend it's round about here, and the 0.1 across minus 5. I've done my diagram terribly, so 1 across minus 5 down around here, and you're trying to find the length of that line. Rather than use the formula, you could maybe just try and use your common sense. If you make it into the wee right angle triangle, that's down at minus 5 and that's at 1. Can we see the length of that line then must be 6? And this here is across 1. There's 1 and there's 9. So the length of that line's 8. So if we just use that information there, then we can use Pythagoras straight away rather than remembering this awkward looking formula. Now it's up to you if you want to use the formula, totally fine, and there's nothing to stop you. But in my opinion, trying to use it kind of using your common sense as opposed to doing the formula will work that.